ready with me for the first preseason game of this season while I tell you all facts about myself. I actually did one of these like 2 years ago, but it's been a long time and I've gained a lot of followers since then, so I thought it'd be fun to do another one for all the new people. Okay, that's better. My name is Leanna. A lot of people think it's Leanna, but it is Leanna. I am 24. My birthday is in November. I was born just outside of London, England, like a small little town in England. I am Black, Mexican, and Filipino. My mom is my Black parent, and my biological father is Filipino and Mexican. I am one of 8 children on my mom's side, and then I have 2 brothers and a sister on my biological father's side as well. So there's a lot of siblings. I grew up with the 7 in my mom's house though, and then I was the 8th kid. I grew up a military brat also, which altered like every brain chemistry that I have. It changes so much about you. Growing up a military brat means I lived a lot of different places. I didn't move to America until I was almost 10, or just right when I was 10 years old. I lived in Germany for like 6-7 years. And with that, we moved a lot in America too. I lived in Kansas, I lived in South Carolina, I lived in Georgia. I lived like everywhere and also traveled a lot of places. So I was accustomed to constantly moving around. I went to 10 different schools in my 12 years of being in school in like K through 12th grade, which is a lot. So I have like a heart for moving constantly. That's why football life is kind of like perfect for me, because I cannot be anywhere too long. Like I want to get up and move around. I get sick of places really, really fast because it's like, okay, this is nice, next city, because that's just how I was raised. We never stayed anywhere longer than, after Europe, we didn't stay anywhere longer than 3 years. Like we were constantly moving around. I am a Christian. I actually grew up Christian, but then when I got probably about like 16 is when I moved out of my parents' house. So I kind of like went completely off the ronkers. And then college, I kind of slowly came back, and then I finally gave my life back to Jesus last year. But he and my religion there's nothing that's in my life now that I can't relate to God in any way. Like it is just the foundation of who I am today. I am married. I got married last year, and I have 1 son who also came last year. He is the greatest thing to ever happen to me. I love him with everything in my whole body. I want 3 more kids. Me and my husband both want 3 more kids. We want 4 total, but we've also talked about fostering and adopting. That's something I'm really interested in. I feel like there's so many kids that need homes, and what I know about the foster system is that there's a lot of bad apples in that, and I want to be just a good home that people can come in and out of. It's something that I really want to do, probably when I'm done having my own kids though. I have my bachelor's degree. I graduated from Kennesaw State University, like right outside of Atlanta. I have a degree in English education. My whole life I wanted to be a teacher. But it really solidified it in middle school. I had a teacher that like really changed my life. She's an English teacher. I was a very angry child growing up, and she like really calmed me. She just really took the time and to feed into me and get to like the core of why I was so angry. And yeah, she's still a really good friend of mine today. Like we actually talk constantly. I love reading books because of her, and me and her have our own little book club that we just like, every time we read a book that's really good, we'll just send it to each other, like, read this like now. Even though that's what my degree is in, I actually never used that degree. I went straight into well, the education field, but I wasn't a teacher. I was a module coordinator, so I kind of like went over college professors' work and make sure it aligned with the curriculum that every college is certified by a board. I basically worked for that board and make sure all their curriculum aligned with the board standards of giving out degrees and stuff like that. I did that for up until last year when I was 6 months pregnant is when I quit. It was a great job. I was on salary. I worked there, like I said, I worked there for almost 3 years. It was a wonderful job. I did not want to leave, but I was pregnant and my husband said, you're gonna sit down. So I sat down. Going back to my siblings, I grew up with a lot of siblings, but I was the only girl besides my older sister for a long time. But me and my older sister were not close. We are now, we're like best friends now. But growing up, we were not close. I was really close with my brothers because I have, all 4 of my brothers are the closest in age to me. So I grew up like a girly girl, but I was also very, very tough because I had brothers. And they would fight me. We would literally fist fight. They taught me how to fight. They'd be like, come on. So I had to fight with them. I played flag football, soccer. I played actually every single sport when I was little, but then I stuck with flag football for a while, and then I was a soccer player all up until I graduated. And also because I grew up with brothers, I grew up loving football. I grew up a Green Bay Packer fan. I'm still a Green Bay Packer fan at heart. My whole family, most of them are still Packers fans. We love the Packers. But obviously, we have to cheer for the Jaguars now. Now, movies. My favorite movie of all time is The Blind Side. I literally love that movie. I also love like rom-coms. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days is one of my favorites. She's the Man is also one of my favorites. What other ones? What a Girl Wants. Love that movie. Maybe my mom used to like sit in her bed and watch all of those movies. Like I remember like vividly when my dad was deployed in Afghanistan, we'd always lay in her bed and watch these movies. So I think that's why they're my favorite today. As for shows, I am a true crime junkie. I love 2020, Dateline. They're like my favorite shows. Any crime documentary. In another life, I was a detective. Like I strongly believe that because I love everything about it. I don't get like queasy when it comes to anything of that nature. Like I really am just so intrigued on really also just the psychological portion of it, like what goes on in their head, like what there's genuinely something wrong. I believe like up here, and like the study of that is like truly so fascinating to me. And yeah, I think that's it. If y'all want to know something else, let me know. I will answer it maybe in the next video. I can't believe football is back. I will do my outfits in the next video. We are so back. We are so back. But yeah, go to my next video for my first preseason game outfit.